Hello guys, welcome back. So every time I think I know something, it all falls apart, and it's like I keep saying it's like trying to build a castle out of dry sand, but that's really what it has felt like lately. And for as much as I will tell you I see the demons as old gods, sometimes they just double and triple down on the demony goodness, and they're like, "No, we want to do this today." And Asmodeus had asked for something on the Steam sale, and it had been a VR experience. And I'd actually had it on my wish list, not kind of wish list, but kind of had it on my want list for years. And even before I started working with Asmodeus, actually. So this was from before his time. I had wanted this game for years, and I must be getting old, but I swear there used to be 12 things in it because I thought, well, it's like 12, you get more. But now it's just 7. But it's an adventure where you go and you find jewels and you unlock it, and that there are these demon succubus characters. And it's slightly teeny tiny spicy, not really. And he had asked for that during the Steam sale. And what always happens is no matter what you get, there are always other games that you're like, oh, now I remember that game. I wish I'd thought of it while we were shopping. But, you know, um, we got that. And we've been really enjoying it. And that is obviously based on the idea of, a hell and a succubus and incubus being from hell and everything, or at least having the tail and the everything else. And we could argue that that comes from statues of old gods, but whatever. He was really enjoying the vibe of that game. And I was just going, oh, look at the little tails. They have tails and they wag the tails and their wings go up and down. They're really nice models. Unfortunately, YouTube would have a fit and die if I showed them to you. And they have these wings on their heads instead of ears. And sometimes they go up and down really fast, like they're excited, and they're really nice models to look at. And that's really all it is and a lot of guys were really angry that it used to cost a lot more. We go on the summer sale. You paid all this money and you go into this game and the castle you walk around is beautiful. It's this kind of castle church thing. And you unlock these models and they do like 15 or 20 different poses, these girls, but that's what they do. There's a dance party with one demon, and there's a thing where you fly with them, and I haven't tried that out yet, but there's a lot of goodies in the goodie box to unlock. And he definitely enjoys that, and he doesn't mind it, and he doesn't find it offensive. I had been talking to one of you, and yeah, you shouldn't just peg the demons as just the demon of X, Y, and Z. Like, Asmodeus isn't just gambling, even though he enjoys going out with me. Mammon is usually the one I can't drag out of a casino, and that's nothing I've seen him related to, but that's how they work with me. And, he's not just love, but, he certainly doesn't mind it either. He said he'll tell me when I was getting out of hand. In fact, we got that partly because we were going to get it originally. But, I had a choice. I could be selfish with this little bit of loot that I managed to scrape up and buy everything I wanted, which was going to be some kind of star island. It looked absolutely dreadful. I wanted nothing to do with the models, but I actually wanted to see the houses. I just had to see the houses on this island. It was in VR. I'm nosy. I will waste money just to see what something is. I was so nosy. I had to see these houses. Seriously, you would take one look at these models and you would back up and go, not for me. And I have like 8 games with the same exact models in them. They never change them. And I was like, I want to see this so bad. And there was something else. There was something, it was called Hell Girls. When you went to buy it, it has one title, but when you go to buy it, called Hell Girls. Satan had showed up yesterday and he said, do not get that for me. I said, oh, come on, it's Hell Girls. I was going to get it for you one time. He's like, no, I will disown you. Do not get that for me. So, I had really like been leaning towards them because when you tell me I can't have something, I want it. So I've been really leaning towards those games. And then I just kind of thought, I had asked them if they wanted something, and they had shown me what they wanted. Asmodeus had shown me that game, which was a game I'd wanted for years anyhow. And Loki had shown me some stuff and everything else, and we ended up getting a mix we can all enjoy. And no, I did not get the Island game, and did not get the Hellgirls game, though if money fell out of the sky today, I probably would, just because I'm curious and nosy, want to see just how bad they can be. And, I got, yeah, back here. Loki's the same way. We'll spend money just to see just how bad something is. We're not very financially sound sometimes. And the thing is, I thought I was going in the right direction trying to treat them all as old gods. That's, what I always emphasize, and that's what some people sometimes on not the greatest place to go for advice, but Demonolatry Reddit, people over there will emphasize, hey, a lot of us will emphasize that you should see them as old gods, and yet you can't get the Roman Catholic demon culture away from them either. It's just there. Anytime people are going to call on them, that goes back to the Roman Catholic, goat book. That book, it goes back to that, and that's what people call on them for. Really, in my experience, any demon can do whatever they like. Like today, I don't know who did it, but I ordered groceries at 11:57. I got the email to confirm my groceries were ordered and they were supposed to come Thursday. I got them today. I only found them because I went to take the trash out. Something told me take the trash out, so that was like a nudge. And it was probably Asmodeus' nudge because he likes things neat. And I go to take the trash out and almost scream because there are these dark objects on my porch because it's, 9 something at night, so it's starting to get dark. And it was my groceries. And at first I was upset because I'm like, how long have they been out here, And they delivered them at 6, so they were only out there a couple of hours, but I'm glad I got them before the animals got them, because animals got into my trash, so much fun. So, it's just been one of those days where it's like, I think they do like the demon stuff up to a point. I think now that they know that there's zero chance of me running out and getting a cross or holy water, or drawing a circle on the floor, or anything else like that, I think they're starting to lean into it because Asmodeus is starting to kind of give me little shoves towards demon stuff. Like, I know it was him during the sale. I got Face Your Demons for free and I got something else for free. I found a couple games for free that I've been looking at. Now they're free, so, I'm running away with all the goodness. But you guys usually don't seem interested in games, so we haven't been bringing them to you either. So, if you're like, well, why aren't you telling us what games are free? Not too many people seem to care about the games. So, we've been getting a lot of demon stuff. I've been getting hit over the head with it, and I think Satan wants to come forward, but he wants to come forward in that more, oh, Satan, relationship. Not like scary or anything, but I think he definitely gets a kick out of being seen as this opposition or whatever you want to say. Um, Usually in the Bible, the name, or would it be Lucifer's name? It's late, my brain is fried. Would be for like kind of like a prosecuting attorney. That was the angel's original thing. But now it's all confused and muddy because I had everything laid out just so. I was seeing them as old gods. I was looking for all this stuff. And the demons came over and went blah, 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 and mixed it all up. And they handed it back to me and said, here you go. So they're old gods, yet they want to be seen as demons. And yet people get results working with them as Christian demons. So I don't think they care. I don't think they care. One thing I have to do is really try to stay in my lane and keep my mouth shut. Because it's one thing to have a bunch of gods together and acknowledge at least that, yes, this is the Norse pantheon, these are demons, etc., etc. But it's quite another to start putting them all together and then to start pushing that they've always been together when they're from two totally different pantheons and such forth and such not. And I've noticed people on Demonolatry Reddit yell about that because people are starting to do that. They're taking like Norse gods and demons and putting them together like they've always been one happy pantheon. Maybe in some cosmic sense that we humans aren't privy to, perhaps. Perhaps. But in their cultures, no, or you would have heard about them. You would have heard about Asmodeus or somebody working with, Odin, and Lucifer working with Loki or something like that. There's, you can get a personal gnosis for yourself that they've always known each other and worked together, great. But It was another one of those things I was just picking apart because I'd worked with Hecate a long time and she never once mentioned demons or this big, huge, complex thing that I've seen out there. So and I'm not disputing people, but it's just like it's been a lot of stuff that I've been turning over and thinking about, and it's been distracting me. And as Roddy's pointed it out today, he's like, "You're not even happy today." I said, "Well, one, it was way too hot today, so I couldn't, really couldn't get to work because I just couldn't think. I couldn't put two thoughts together because I had a constant migraine." I said, "Two, it's just been one of those things. I don't know how they want to be seen. However they want to be seen is what I'm happy to do, but I'm not even quite sure what they want to be, how they want to be seen." So I know that one was kind of rough, but I've been tumbling that around lately, and I get this sense they don't care. I try to emphasize seeing them as an old god just to get away from that stigma of, ooh, Christian demons. I don't think they care as long as you're not hurting people, as long as you're not hurting people. I really don't think they care if you see them as demons, as in fallen angels, or they care if you see them as old gods or whatever. Asmodeus alone is listed as a deva. I've seen people try to list him as a jinn. I've seen people list him as a archangel, and I've seen people go, no, not archangel, the seraphim. I've seen him listed as a couple different things. So, take your pick. You could say that's all legitimately true and all part of who Asmodeus is because he's been so many different things in so many different cultures. But all I know is that I promised I would get him back to cute little demon girls that have adorable tails that wag, and it's really only mildly spicy, but YouTube would pitch a fit and fall on it if we showed it to you. But if you have VR, I'm sure you know which one it is because everybody's been pawing around the cell. And that Steam sale ends on the 8th, so make sure if you were holding out to buy something, you get it before the sale ends. I'm not psychic. I don't know if the prices will be better or worse on the winter sale. Sometimes one, sometimes the other. Sometimes you don't know, and who knows when their next sale is going to be. Short answer is they always have a sale, but long answer is there's not going to be a sale like this until sometime in December, so enjoy it while it's here. And remember, guys, and they don't pay me to say this, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of free games right now. So scoop them all up while you can. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.